guys, so we are in day number 7. Yeah, that's a week into the month already. Yeah, so today I woke up super early. Don't know why. 4 o'clock, 4:30, and I pretty much started doing more unpacking. So literally the chair over here is cleared off. I went through my threads and stuff and tried to organize my caddy that I have my sewing machine on. I will show you, and I add some more stuff on the shelf in there. So I was moving around, feeling productive this morning. Then then for some reason I crashed. So by about 8, I went right back to sleep, and I was having a good sleep, good nap. And then 9:30, my ex decided that I need to be up because he's up. We have a very strange relationship. We're not together, but we talk almost every day, and we literally talk like we're good friends, that kind of talk, which is strange, but it's just funny because it's like I'm like his good morning before he goes to work kind of conversation piece. Yeah, so that was interesting. And we so he is at work, and hopefully he leaves me alone. But now that he knows I'm on vacation, it's the let's hang out, let's do this, let's do that. So yeah, you might hear him in the background of one of these videos, but it is a strange relationship that we have. We're so much better off as friends. And I sometimes I think about it, I'm like, I wish I could like meet someone who I can be friends with but still have a relationship with. And we can't do both. It's one or the other, and the other didn't work. So we're really good friends. So that's gonna be my morning wake up, I guess. So let's talk about this book. What I'm gonna say about this book, Yinka, Where's Your Husband? If in my life I've ever go through any kind of life-changing where I am somewhat finding myself navigating through what I would consider my downfall, or what I am disappointed in the changes, and I have family and friends like these, I would be pissed. These family and friends, I believe, love the main character. I do think they love Yinka. But I also feel like they're so selfish, because if they love her so much, they should realize her behavior is not norm. And then when they do realize it, because the simple fact is she lied a lot because she's trying to paint herself as more than what it is. You know, you're talking about everyone seem like things are going great. They're getting married, they're having children, they're having their career and all this, and here comes Yinka, who's lost her job, single, can't seem to get into a relationship, and she's lying to a lot of things because she's trying to, like, in a way, somewhat protect herself from the comments or the things, especially from her mother. Rightfully so, because there's a point where her mom find out the truth, and the things that she said where I'm like, that's just awful, you know. And I thought that because the main character, you could tell the insecurities is there. She's really going through insecurity. There's moments where she's changing things about herself, how she appears, to because she thinks that might get her a man, might, you know. And a lot of it is she needs to fix herself. So I agree with a point where somebody suggests that she needs to go counseling, but it came with an ultimatum, and I didn't like that. No one should ever force anybody into therapy with an ultimatum, because are they going to do it for themselves, or they're doing it because they fear the consequence if they don't? And that never helps, because when you go to counseling, you have to do it for you. It cannot be because of other people, because it almost never works when you go for other people. So I didn't like that. I also didn't like that no one ever seems to protect her feelings. no one ever seems to be there when her feelings are like, it's kind of, I think because she put on this show for so many years that people don't see her as somebody that could be fragile, somebody that could be going through stuff. It's like she's just so expected to be the tough character, so that the reaction people have for her when she do finally speak up for herself, when she do finally defend herself, maybe not in the way that everybody will want her to do it, but it happens. There's always this whole, let's protect the other person who those words were thrown at, and she's never looked at in that way. And I struggle with that in this book. I just feel like, I'm sorry, I know this might be unpopular belief because I'm sure a lot of people read this, but they were not the nicest people with her struggle and what she's going through. There's something fishy about the best friend. I literally have, I'm going to finish it today. I literally have 70 pages to go. And something is just fishy about the best friend as well. It's just something about her, just like, yeah, I'm a little bit skeptical of the best friend. I'm hoping I'm just reading too much into it, but just something. I love this character Donovan in this. Donovan in this is that person that they both have something similar, but they both handle it differently. And I think when you read in this, you're rooting for him. Like, you want them, because they have so much connection, but she doesn't see it, and you really don't know his opinion because the story is about him. That in my mind, I'm like, this is her man. This is who she needs to be with. That's what I'm thinking reading this, but I don't know how it's gonna go. But I have a feeling that's where it's gonna go, because I just think how their relationship that they have is the banter between them sometimes, where it's frenemy, like they knew each other since they were very young and they didn't like each other. But he is rooting for her in a way that is helping her career. And I like that aspect of the story, of having that person that is going to be supportive of what they think you are capable of. And I like that in this. I'm reading this story because I feel like I know Yinka. I feel like I know her. That's just how I'm reading this story. Like, I know this character. Like, I understand her. I get her. I'm rooting for her. And I really like characters like that, where I can see certain things about them that I can identify and understand. But I do feel like when you are going through certain aspect of your life where you are changing and you're getting to know yourself, and you're navigating through things that are not necessarily the best, you need support team that is still not it's as if they expect her to be there. She's going to be there no matter what, but they're not really supportive in a lot of ways. That I'm struggling with that in this. I mean, even the sister, there's a part where when she showed up her sister, and her sister saw the condition she was in and was just like immediately, yeah, and I'm just kind of like, I get it, I understand that. I understand her feeling disappointment. But it's still also me. It's a lot of me with the different characters that she encounter. Me. You are not doing this for me. I'm not getting this from you for me. That kind of deal. And that's frustrating the hell out of me in this story. Like, I feel like I'm too bitter to be Yinka in some ways, because I would have just packed my bag and disappeared from these people. And make them wonder where the hell I'm at, just because. So, but this is how I feel right now. I'm gonna finish it today. I'm cooking the soup. I need to do a journal spread in my junk journal. I have not done day 5 or day 6. I'm behind, and we're now in day 7, so I need to catch up on that, because I don't want to go too far and be behind. Okay, that's a pot. I was wondering what that sound was. But anyway, so I'm cooking, and yeah, soup is just, today just a perfect day for some soup. It's just, it's raining and it's cold. So yeah, so let me get back to that, and I will check in a few. Yay. Hey guys, so I have been working on this. Where did I put mine? So we're up to day 7, but I only have 6 so far in here. Well, 7 actually, I do have 7. So day 3, I had the haul, but I still need to put one more thing here. And I use my NaNoWriMo paper, the certificate you get, as one of the inserts. And this is the cyclone, which I showed you guys in my previous video. So this is honey and spice, of course, the picture of my face. And then I put the sewing project on this one, but this one is cute because there's a pocket here. So I made one of these, and I still don't like the cutting stage of sewing. And then I put sewing project here and me looking at it, which you saw in the video that I did. And the back is just have some vintage sewing, and sorry, it gives you like some information here for sewing stuff. And of course, you know, it feels like winter outside. So here is day 6, and day 6, which is the video, last video that you saw. And then I put like some photos of what I built and organized in my closet. And so, and then day 7 is where we have now, which I'm going to talk about in a few. And then we have some of the things where it's self-love, self-awareness, family, healthy friendship, which is like a theme in this. And then here we have another card, which I won't show you the back because I wrote a note about some of the things I felt about the story. I want to keep personal, but with cooking, and I made, of course, the Jamaican soup, Jamaican chicken soup, which you guys saw, and goes right back in here. And yeah, so that would be it. Of course, that would be the update. So I'm caught up. I'm caught up on this. Yep. Hey guys, so let's talk about it. I'm gonna finally calm down a little from the last time I talked about it, because I was getting frustrated with these people, but the author pulled it together. I love this. I absolutely love this. I felt good about this one. This one was that self-awareness, self-love, healthy friendship, communication is a big key in this. And I think that's where my frustration was coming, because as a reader, you're in the mind of the main character. You already know her struggle, and versus the characters around her not quite knowing everything that she's experiencing. So there's that communication that was necessary to pull the story in. So I liked how the direction the author took, and how important communication is when someone is going through a life change experience, in terms of their mental health, in terms of socially, career. Anytime something like that happens, if communication is not expressed, the other party may never know that what you're really experiencing, because you have always portrayed this healthy side of you would be tough and got your things together. There's one particular thing in this that I felt was different, because I don't know any individual at 31 who is still that. If you read it, you know what I'm talking about. I thought that was an interesting addition to the story, because it does deal with faith, religion in this, but it's not done in a way where it's like shoved down your throat and a bit over the top, where some books where they have religious incorporated, it can be a bit too much. But this, I liked how the direction, how the author took it, and given different side of people who have faith and who have lost faith, and why, that kind of deal. So I like that take on it. I love this. I absolutely love this book. I had a strong feeling I was gonna love it, but I didn't realize how much of me I saw in the pages of a character who found himself. I've experienced this very, years ago. So I was reading this thinking of, yeah, I get her. I get her. I get the idea of, trying to fit into a mold that you're never gonna fit in, that kind of deal. I do like the responsibility of having a counseling. I didn't like how it was thrown at her, which I talked about earlier, but I do like the counseling aspect of this, and how important counseling is to help you navigate through your changes, your life changes, So love this. I knew it was gonna be good. There's just some books that you just know you're gonna enjoy it, and I'm so glad that this one came out. Yeah, I enjoyed this. I thought it was just well done. It's I think some people will enjoy it, some people probably not so much. But this is another, what I say, personal read. That book that you connect to on a personal level, that you just enjoy, and you don't care what anybody think, whether they like it or not. This is that one of those books for me. One of my favorite books this year is a similar take on it, which I will talk about, of course, the end of the month. But this one, she did it for me. Enjoy it. Yinka, where's your husband? Love it. And I love Donovan. Donovan got a thumbs up for me in this. Alright. So, another book down, at least. This was a good one. So this is the third book of the month so far. So I am going to read the short story collection that was in the TBR pack that I have. I think it's only one of them that's a short story. So I'm going to read it because it's short, so I should be able to fly through that. And that's going to be the next book. So yeah. I don't know what to do with myself, guys. I don't know what to do with myself. I feel like sleeping, but then I feel like organizing. And then I feel like I'll go to bed and sleep. But then I'm like, but I want to do that. And then I get up in the middle of the night and I want to do something else. Yeah, help me, guys. But I am going to end this video here. See y'all tomorrow as I come up with other things that I want to do. I'm trying to divvy it up in a certain way because I have plans for certain weeks. But this week is a very much slow week. It is raining. Tomorrow it's going to be raining again. It's not dry for at least the day after that. So that's kind of sucky because I don't like being out there in the cold and possible ice. So more fun stuff will come up. Right now I'm just going to focus on a lot of cooking, and I'm going to get back to that dress soon. I like to take breaks in between when I'm trying to focus on how to fix the dress. This way it's like a fresh idea come in my mind. But she's going to be done soon, and I cannot wait to wear her to some dinner somewhere. Alright guys, see you tomorrow. Bye.